Cue the fanfare for Grace Cacao, the world's premier natural male enhancement solution. Eager to elevate your game and amplify your confidence? Your search ends here. Grace Cacao, a traditional Haitian substance, extracts every ounce of potency from the revered cacao tree. Its primary mission: to naturally and permanently augment the male genital, delivering the dimensions you've always sought. But Grace Cacao doesn't stop there. It also escalates your stamina and intensifies your capacity for enduring sexual activity. Picture yourself stepping into a relationship brimming with self-assuredness, certain that your partner will be more than satisfied. For over 2 centuries, Grace Cacao has been a Haitian mainstay, a natural product that has weathered the winds of time.
Hello. So today we are extremely excited to have one of our long-time clients with us to share his work, his testimony, the tips, everything that make his journey work for him, everything that got him to where he needs to be. He was so excited to share his experience. He requested this sit down because he wanted to share his input, and I cannot wait to allow him to tell you guys how his journey is, how much he have gained, where he is, and what he can share with you to make your journey easier, because he been through it. Now he's able to walk and talk about it, right? So welcome, Cameron. And of course, we know we are with Eros Nectar, Mary, and yours and only Mickey from Royalux, and Cameron, one of our clients. Welcome, Cameron. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. Where do I start? I'm from California. I came across your product 2023, and ever since I found your website and your products, I raised my self-confidence, and it helped a lot. It means a lot. So I'm very much appreciative of your services and what you guys do for the community. Men and for women.
Yes, men and for women. I mean, a lot of people think we're all about sexual product. We do have other product, you guys. We have skincare, hair care, beaters, healthcare. Like, we do a lot of little things on the side beside what we are known for. But to go in detail, why don't you tell me, start with the basic. When did you start with Royalux, and how did your journey start?
Let's see. I started January, February, June, July of 2023. I saw a video of, I think its name is Craze. It's like ACRAZ. Arcade. Yeah, I saw his video. He was rapping about your product, and he was like, you can go from like a 5 to a 8, and he made like a interesting video. So I was like, I don't have anything else to lose. Why not try it? So I clicked the link. It led me to your page. I think I ordered it like a week before my birthday in July, and then I received it in August. And then I just went from there. And in 30 days, I had an inch, and then in 60 days, I had 2. And then I gained a little bit more than that, and then it started to slow down just a little bit, but that was just due to a couple of factors. I was a smoker, so then when I got your product, I literally stopped that day, and then I did about 6 months, and then about 6 months of your product, and then I stopped smoking. I was exercising, I was eating, I was taking the Tong Karali, I was taking the natural male tonic. And then everything slowed down for me personally, just because I had school and work and stress and whatnot. But everything continues to work. You continue to grow. You just have to stay consistent.
So you gained 2 inch in a matter of 2 months. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I believe overall over the year, how much have you gained now? Where were you before, and where are you now?
Hold on a second. How am I going? Let's see. I started at and you have my pictures, and they're on your X or Twitter. Started at a 5 to a 5.5 erect, and I was about 3.5 to a 4 flaccid soft. So now I'm currently about 7 flaccid, which is soft for people that don't know the terms, and then I'm about an 8 point, somewhere from like an 8 to an 8.5 erect. So from the time that I
8.25 in here. You said from to 8.25. Let me go back to the media to make sure, because I want to make sure what we're saying is what it is. Go ahead.
What I sent you was 8, but since I talked to you last, I've gained just barely, maybe only like a half inch. But just like I said, that's just due to inconsistencies from work and school and kids and all that stuff.
Yes. That's, okay. Honestly, that's amazing gains because, first of all, how old are you?
When I started, I was 30, and I'm 32 now.
Oh, I was expecting for you to say you was in your 20s, but that's amazing.
Give me 1 second, because on 2023, I was 29, literally, like when I found it, I turned 30. 30. So I was 29, 30. Yeah.
We went viral in July. That's how I know you found us, because our case did that for us. That's what it was.
That's what it was, yeah.
It was July when we went viral and everything. So I think that's when you found us, but that's still amazing gains, because I'm like, even me, I'm not, it's so funny, me hearing other people's experiences, I even get surprised and be like, oh damn, that's amazing.
Because his gains have been crazy.
Like when you know your product is good, but then when you hear somebody else's thing, it's like, wait, I know it's good, but damn, this
information.
Yeah, I felt like that. I felt like a dream. Like, this really works. Like
this.
But he was skeptical. I'm reading your past. You asked me, so are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
There's a lot of "are you sure" in here. He was one of the skeptics too.
Yeah.
But who wouldn't be skeptical though? It's like they told that all their lives. Hey, you can't grow.
Yeah.
Typically, you can't do, and then boom, here we two Black Haitian women coming through and saying, "Oh no, you can." We got proof. We got the pictures. We can do this. And so I understand okay, I'm trusting you, because I had so many people who was like, "Are you scamming me?" Are you scamming me? I'm like, dude, if I'm scamming you, I'm not gonna be showing you my face. I'm not gonna be posting my child on this page. Are you crazy? Y'all can go and come and find me anywhere y'all want. No, people who scamming is gonna probably put up some, fake picture that's not them, or better yet, you can't see their face, because that's what a lot of our competitors were doing too. Remember, Mickey? You never see their face
ever,
but they would just be putting the product.
The product,
you can try this and blah 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 blah. And it's like,
they have all other promoters doing promotion, which is one thing I always do. Make sure whoever is doing me, they try the product. I send them the product for free. You try it, because I really want you, when you're talking about it, I always tell them I want you to talk about it based on experience, not just because I tell you.
Not because you tell us, and the thing is, like, a lot of people think, oh, okay, they're paying them, so blah blah blah. It's like, no, try the product. This is what it is.
And you know what? This is a great example. They pay. Ask Cameron. Cameron was under our comment asking to come do this video, and he asked so many times. I didn't even bother. And then Mary said, "Do you know this guy? He's melanated or something." I said, "Yes, he's one of my clients." And he was like, "Well, you have to let him do this. Sit down." I said, "Okay." I mean, he haven't done anything for a while, so I'm assuming you are not doing anything at all. I'm like, I don't know. But after I spoke to him, I was like, "Oh, damn, you've been gaming. Come on now."
Cameron came back and he commented on my page, and I said, we're gonna have to make this happen. I was like, let me talk to my sister. We're gonna make it happen. Don't worry.
So I said that to say, I don't pay nobody. I don't have money like that. So stop making me think. If you want me to be a billionaire, it's all right. But I don't have nobody. I promise you that I didn't pay anybody. My daughter is wanting here. I didn't pay anybody. I didn't pay him. He is truly coming in here to share his experience, his gain, and bless me too with a review to let people know, because at the end of the day, it's a blessing for me when clients share their experience, because they allow you to see the truth for what it is, and not just me, not just me telling you, oh, my product work, right? So, okay, with that aspect, may we do have a question for him until we get into it?
I do. Okay, so let's say for the pump, did you start using the pump automatically, or did you get a pump later? How was that?
I got a pump later. I started. When I started, I keep in mind I had the pump already, but I took it in stages. So I just because what I had already knew, I think I had messaged. I can't remember which one of you I messaged, but I remember I was telling you I already had prior experience to this whole growth journey before I had your products. But your products is honestly just what it seems pointless without the oils, to be honest. Like, you can grow without it, but it just takes years and years and consistently. Your product makes it happen in weeks to months, like how it should happen. So, yeah. So, I had a pump already.
I thought he was using Bathmate. Yeah.
Yeah. I had the Bathmate. But when I started, it's like when you start these exercises down there, you only get one member, so you don't go doing those exercises. They're so intense. You don't start off doing that at the beginning. You build up to those things. So you use one device, then you build up to the pump, and then you build. That's how I did it. The first product that I used was you guys posted a video where that there's Africans, there's some people that go to Africa, and then they're filming, and then the Africans men's junk is almost down to the floor. Something clicked. I was like, that. Yeah, they're extending all day. Something clicked. I went on eBay and I found an all day extender, and I was like, let me try that. If it's small all day, let me try to extend it, make it bigger all day. That's what my mind state was. So I used the oils, and then I used the all day extenders, what they call it. And I did that every day for 2 months, and then after those 2 months, then I started using the pump.
Okay. So, and it's funny because you did not just go and bombard your body with boom, boom, boom so much. You started with the oils, then you did the extender, and then you added on the pump gradually.
Can I say one more thing? I don't mean to cut you off, but in that 3 to 5 day time span, it got so thick and it started hanging just in like 5 days. I'm like, what the Like, I was like, so.
That's the first shock for every client. That's the first thing they notice is the heaviness, the blood flow, and the veins.
Yeah.
2 days later, he had so much veins, and he was like, "Oh my God, Marie,
lightning,
so much veins." He was so like happy. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna use this for the rest of my life." I said, not for the rest of your life. You ain't gonna never touching a woman if that's the case.
No.
Belt at this point. But I'm glad you said that. But what you are basically saying is the oils themselves were the ones mainly to help you gain those 2 inches. And then afterwards, when you add on the extenders and then the pump, that helped too. So let me ask you a question about your blood flow. Were you in your 29s and 20s, were you waking up every morning?
Yeah, for the most part, as long as I had 7-8 hours of sleep, yeah.
Okay, thank you for making that point. I think a lot of men don't understand how much blood flow matters, especially to your sleep and everything, because that's when the penile naturally exercises itself, is while your men are asleep. So when your guys always up like this every morning, this is a great telltale sign to show that you had great blood flow automatically already in the beginning. And for those men now, just so y'all know, pay attention to what I'm saying. For the men now who are not waking up hard every morning, this is a telltale sign for me to tell you, get you the pumps when you order, so that you can mimic the blood flow, mimic how it should be doing naturally. And then make sure you get some good rest too, because without that sleep, good luck.
Yeah, the rest is no exception. You have to get good sleep. Like that's just for every day, but especially for this journey, you need good sleep.
Yeah, agreed.
One thing I wanted, you are so keen on, you have so many you want to share with our clients. I want you to go into those experiences and those tips that you wanted to share, because you say that Ladarius shared some great tips and you wanted to implement and put some more into what he shared. Can you go into that?
Yeah, sure. And without trying to, I don't want to sell any other products on your page.
Yeah,
like not that they're mine, but I do want to tell people to do their research on certain things, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So definitely, you want to eat right. Like you said, like I'm big on pistachios right now because I'm losing weight right now. So I'm big on pistachios. I'm high protein right now. Just while I'm cutting. But of course, you want to diet, you want to exercise, you want to get good sleep. If you are starting off on the journey, then doing the oils, a pump and an extender is perfectly fine. Once you hit a plateau, the best thing you could do, honestly, is just to keep going. And I found for me personally, after I'll gain, say, let's say a quarter to half an inch. Keep it consistent because you want to solidify it. And then after you solidify it, it starts over. It might start off a little slower, but then there are times when it'll pick up and go faster. Like the body, it has a mind of its own. So it's going to do what it wants to do when it wants to do it. So as long as you, like I said, just stay consistent, it'll happen. But there are some certain things that you can do to make it solidify faster. One thing is, I don't know if anybody's up to date on infrared heat or near infrared heat, but they have that the heat is like a heating pad and it gets deeper into the muscle. So they have one for down there. It's like a 7-inch wide pad and you can wrap. I use that maybe like twice a day. I would use that to warm up and cool down. And then, so I'd put that on, I'd apply the heat, then I wait like a minute or two, then I apply the oil. And then it just feels like the oil goes deeper.
It gets into your muscle deeper. I got it.
Which is why we tell people to do the warm up with
warm-ups. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And not paper towel, but go ahead.
And,
she's taking notes, child.
Yeah. I say another one is electrostimulation. I have found out that anybody that's up to knows about earthing or grounding, if you stand on like the beach or some fresh grass, you're connecting to that electromagnetic frequency of the earth.
Oh, that nature.
So like you'll find out that the body is electrically charged. So they have a device to where like you can stimulate that electricity down there. That is another thing that I used. That's more so just for like recovery days, and it helps to heal. So that helped a lot too.
And those devices, you have to send them to me so I can get them wholesale to sell in a store. All right?
Yeah, I got you.
Send them to me in my DM.
Okay.
I will get them somewhere else.
I connect already.
Oh, you got? Oh, okay.
He sent it a while back, but I did.
Okay.
I did do my research on it, and the only reason I didn't get it was because there were some things that I personally would not agree with. What to do, especially long term.
It's a short term thing. It's not like an everyday thing.
Yeah. See, then that's an automatically no for me. Why? Because our client don't listen. I have a lot of young kids who just want to do whatever. and then they don't follow direction.
But basically, you can do a lot of nerve overstimulation and desensitize your nerves down there. Also, it can cause issues with the
sperm.
Yeah, and because semen should not be around heat at all.
Yeah.
Which is why notice when you get older, it drops because it doesn't. Because the closer it is to your body, because your body is naturally warm. When it drops, it means it's trying to stay cool. When it attacks back to you, it needs the heat because it's too cold. So it's like one of the two, and that's why for me, I'm not a big one in that one. That's why I didn't get it. And then you could get nerve damage, irritation, like abnormal nerve firing. So I did look into that and everything, but that's why I'm like.
So I would say he give great tips for what works for him.
Right.
I would say proceed with cautions and make sure you do your research. And if you're gonna use something extra aside from a product, like he did the research, he followed direction, and it was a short-term things for him, and the infrared and the kinetic electro whatever that he mentioned. So if you choose to take those tips as a part of your journey, please read the direction from whomever you're buying it from, and make sure it's not something you do every day. Make sure you follow the direction and make sure you're not damaging instead of helping.
Right.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I didn't damage anything or anything, but I thought after I hit my plateau, I was looking for something I didn't know, just stay consistent, just keep doing it. I was looking for like other devices like to help me get out of the plateau. I thought I needed to switch up something. So like a year and a half into it, I was like, you know what? I know what worked the first couple months. Let me just go back to the drawing board. So now I just do what I did when I first got the product. I stay in the all-day stretcher. I put the oils on, I pump, and I do the all-day. That's all I really do now, and I see great gain. Yeah.
You did jerking.
Yeah. A lot of the time people hit more plateaus faster because they overdoing it with their body.
Overstepping.
Your body is very smart. Your penile, very smart. There's so many nerve things there. I'm telling you, it will communicate to your brain and say, hey,
something is wrong
going on here. Yeah. I'm being abused. I don't know what's going on. And your brain will send fighters to
go in protective mode. Yeah.
Into protective mode, which is why we tell people, hey, take your time, especially with the pumping. We're probably trying to pump 30-20 minutes. That is not it.
5 minutes. Start off at 5. Start off at 5. If you begin, start off at 5.
And he's 20 totally.
Right.
That's amazing in itself.
Right.
Because many people, once you hit that age, things don't happen that fast for you.
Right.
I mean, you and Ladarius have similar testimonies, but it doesn't happen that fast for everybody, and I want people to understand that his experience will not be your experience.
Right.
The way he gained 2 freaking inches in 2 months and a half,
and then he slowed down. Yeah.
But don't expect that. I would never tell a client, if you start with my product, you're gonna gain that. I would never say that to you.
Right. Because even you see how I was, I'm like, okay, woo, okay.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah,
I've seen it. He's not the only client that tell me that, but a lot of clients want you to say, they want me to tell them, hey, buy this, you will gain this way in this time. And I cannot tell you that because the way his body worked, it doesn't work like that for everybody. Go ahead, Cameron.
Nigga, you got a shrimp dick. Savage got an anaconda.
Bonjour famille TikTok, comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez super bien. Alors aujourd'hui, femmes et hommes, prenez vos tabourets, asseyez-vous. On va parler de ces 2 produits-là. Voilà. Ce qu'on a tendance à penser et ce qui arrive réellement. Voilà. Dans le sens qu'on a tendance à penser que Atoté et la paix sont faits spécialement pour la faiblesse sexuelle. La faiblesse sexuelle, oui, c'est vrai que ça soigne ça, mais c'est un vrai traitement. Si vous avez un problème de coco, ne pensez pas qu'en prenant seulement un verre, 1 heure avant de passer à l'acte, ça va vous soigner. Non. Vous devez prendre un verre matin, un verre le soir. Continuez le traitement pendant des mois et vous m'en donnerez des nouvelles. Voilà. Il ne soigne pas seulement que ça. Il soigne aussi les règles douloureuses, la vision qui est floue. Voilà, beaucoup même qui m'ont pris la totée sont venus témoigner.
Yeah, I was gonna say the biggest downfall, not the downfall, but the biggest thing that'll slow a lot of people down because it happened to me is when you gain that inch in 1 month, 2 inches in 2 months, or 2 inches in 1 month for some people, you think mentally like, oh man, like, okay, and if that's the case, I'll hit my goal in a year then if I can get an inch a month. And that's where I messed up. I was like, oh, I thought I was going to get an inch every month. And I was like, oh man. So you gotta, you just have to take your time and pace yourself and just know all good things come in time. But with this product, you're going to get in the first 60 to 90 days, you're going to get what you want, but then after that, it's just going to slow down, and that's perfectly fine. And what I learned was, I just want to share this, is the growth down there happens in 3 cycles, and I learned this off ChatGPT, and I'm like, when I think about it, it's right. So it's like the first 1 to 4 weeks is the like recalibrating phase. So it's like you're stretching it, is getting used to being stretched to a new size. So then it's like week 4 to week 8 is getting. I'll write these down if you really want me to go detail it.
Yeah,
but the first week, 1 to 4 weeks is getting used to. It's called like the pre-acclimation phase. So you're stretching it, but it's not used to being stretched. So now it's starting to get used to it. The week 4 to week 8 is when it starts to settle in and is finally adapting to what you're stretching it at. And then week 8 to week 12 is called it consolidation, where it's actually retaining and making it permanent. So like it said, there's 3 phases. Once I understood the 3 phases, I'm like, oh wow, like it made it so much easier. So I gave myself a 12 to like 14-week time span, and you're gonna see for sure, like it might not be what you want, but you're gonna see gains. Could be anywhere from a 1/4 inch or to still even an inch, just depending on how you're doing it. But if you take it in cycles of phases, you'll be fine, and you're gonna see and get what you want to get. So it's a long game. It definitely is a long game after a certain point, but it continues to work.
Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the phases real quick, because I want to make sure I ask you, how did you propose this to ChatGPT? Because if anybody else goes and asks it, because I just asked it, it says there's no such thing, right? But what I'm going to ask you is, did you tell ChatGPT, hey, I'm trying out this new product and it's making me grow, and I want to figure out how is this growth happening and what phases are happening in? Was that your question, or did you just say, what is the growth phases of the penis? What did you?
No, I definitely. So how I led to ChatGPT was school. I was in PE class, and they had me make my own workout schedule. Then it clicked like a year ago, like, I could make a workout schedule for down there instead of me just guessing on what I should do.
Okay. Education meet experience.
Yes, no, because for a while, after I hit that plateau, I'm just doing stuff, and I was overstacking stimulants, and like that's why I wasn't growing. With ChatGPT brought that up. So when I came to ChatGPT, I was like, hey, I've been on this growth journey. I found these oils I told it your website. I told it the oils. ChatGPT can go online itself and look it up and look at the reviews, and it can do all that. It'll then proceed to tell you which product you should use for which. So for me, it told me, I gave it details. I told it, I gave it a snapshot of our conversation. I said, I started at this and did this, and this is this. So it'll believe, because it's like the police. It only knows what you tell it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and then it analyze based on that.
And then it help you investigate further. So let's go. Yeah. A matter of fact, if you could, please, are you able to share that conversation with me? Because I think this will help me and Nikki to make us a workout schedule like that for the clients, especially on our membership page too, Nikki. But yeah. Okay, continue.
Okay. So then, so yeah, I gave it details of, I started from pretty much the journey. I kept it short. It wasn't too long. I was like, I started at this. I got these oils this day. I told it the days, the date I got it, the year, so it knows how far along I'm into it. I told it my progress of that I grew this amount of time in this. I uploaded my own pictures so that it would know that it's not like BS. So then at that point, it was like, yeah, like seriously, it'll give you detailed instructions. And once I did that, like I've been dialed in ever since. Then everything else was just like I said, I was smoking and stuff like that because yeah. So anyway, I clean that up, eat right. Now for me, it's just getting the adequate amount of sleep.
Right.
So the biggest thing was like I was using the wrong oils at the wrong time, and I didn't know. It's not that it was wrong. It's just that there's certain oil. It's like everything has a time and a place. So for me, I use the Grass Cacao as, let's see, I'll use that to warm up, and then I'll go when I go on my all day stretcher. That's the only oil that really works for that stretcher. Any other oil doesn't really work for that device that I have. It does, but it like you'll get slippage and whatnot. So I use Grass Cacao for the all day stretcher that I have. After I'll do, and I did 10 to 12 hours, so that's why I saw a lot of results. After I take that off, then I would proceed to use the Kulev because it was like, and I noticed the Kulev feels like minty, and it feels like it's like a healing property, and they all heal, but the Kulev feels,
They do.
it has like that icy hot sensation, and you know it's working. Yes. Kind of like thing. So the Chat GPT said, use Grass Cacao to warm up for the stretcher. After you're done with that, at the end of the day, use the Kulev at night to heal. So I switched up doing that. Big difference. So then, so then,
from a non-believer to a believer.
Yeah, and then the Anaconda, like you said, I only use that one like if you're at a plateau and you're just trying to get to that next stage. For some reason, the Anaconda, I don't know why, but it just shifts it into a different gear, I guess. Let's just say. But yeah, once I got the time and the place for the oils, everything just got better. Like the plateaus just seemed like almost nothing.
So you separate them in time.
Yeah.
See, that's why I say everybody's journey is different. For me, I tell the client, hey, use 2 at a time. Eventually get to see it's different. I'm glad you bring that up. You teaching them something I don't teach them. That's why you need to know your body. That's what works for your body.
Yeah, and I think it's also how he said he used the cacao mainly with the stretcher, but yeah, I had a client who used nothing but the Kulev and the Anaconda with the stretcher, and they gained. So that's why it's like, which one works?
See, but we have to remember is if you're new to it, you're gonna see. I forgot what the word is, but if you're novelty, you're gonna see the novelty result, meaning that. Anybody who pretty much tries it the first couple months is gonna see a gain because it's a stimulus that's new to the body, so it's gonna grow. But after you hit that plateau is when you're gonna need to start switching it up because the body gets used to it. So,
but I also don't want to that either because I've had clients in the beginning that wasn't growing, and then all of the sudden they started growing too. And I think. For your body may have had the quote unquote, I'll call it like the initial shock. So it's like, oh, whatever this is, let's go. And then there's some other people's bodies who's like, oh, wait, what's going on? Whoa, buddy, you too fast. You know what I mean? Like we on a date here, okay? We haven't got that type of deal. So I think that's why it like we said, it is different for everybody different. It's kind of like and me, I'm gonna talk about hair because that's what I know, but it's kind of like hair when Mickey can use one product and she's like, oh my god, this is amazing, Marie, you gotta try it, and then I go and I own the exact same product and I'm like, what? It don't do nothing for me. What are you talking about? And that's because Mickey have a different type of hair. I have of hair, and I have different things that's going on hormonally, internally, and people don't understand because, and I'm only talking hair because I understand this on this case. Hair has to do with hormones, pollution, UV rays. There's so much.
So does growth.
So, right,
Yeah.
but same thing with the body. Your body now also has to do with the hormones that's going on internally. What if you take
Stress.
vitamins? What if you stress? What if your
What are you putting in me?
right? What if your testosterone was dropped? So for you probably in your peak when it comes to bodily formal healthiness. But for someone else,
Yeah, I do stay healthy a lot.
you get what I mean? And I think that's why we're so big on don't just feed the bean, feed your body.
The whole body, yeah.
So get the tonics, get the herbs so that everything can work together to really help you get to the main goal. Because that's why I don't want people to think, oh my gosh, well he said, if you're not getting gains within the first few months, and it's like no, because that's not how
With our audience, we really have to be careful the way we educate them. They take everything general. They don't take each case for what it is.
Right.
And I have to be very careful because I don't really hear you say you jerk a lot. Did you use the jerking method that was given to you?
Yes.
The jerking, you mean with the anaconda when you do
the massages?
The jerking method that come with the oils.
Oh yeah, for that time period I did, yeah, and then I switched to a different Kegel method, but yeah, I did start off with that, yes.
Okay, so see, we have to mention this thing because what they're gonna go and say is, well, he said to do the stretching and and they don't understand that hey, this everybody they're doing everything. They're doing everything.
Yeah.
He's going above and beyond. He took my education. He took the product I give him. He don't just use that. He look for other things that can help him build faster. He don't just depend on little old me to bring everything to him. He taught me something today that I didn't know.
Yeah.
So when we do those segments and we bring real clients to talk to you, take notes. Every client will give you a different story. They will give you a different experience, but it's their experience.
Right.
What you're gonna do is use that information to make sure you gain. That's all you're gonna do.
Right.
Use it. If you were not consistent, you have to be consistent.
Yeah,
if you have no patient you wanna see gain 1, 2, 3. You have to require some patience because it takes time. But use the information he give you. See what works for your body. See what is compatible with you. The main thing you need to get out of every client testimony is the product works. The product make a difference. The product make things move faster for you. Go ahead, Cameron. What are
this pain and turn it into something. I'm loving me. I'm loving me. I'm loving me. I'm so proud of you. If you were anybody else, I would have held you while you cried. Told you that you're justified. You've been fighting for your life inside, and you know you can't deny. Don't you even try to lie. You work so
other tips. What would you tell a young man or older man that coming into this journey? How should they start their journey with Royal Lux?
How should you start it? First you just have to take the step. Just take the leap. I made a post on Reddit and that this works, and then I get like floods and comments in my Instagram and DMs like, hey, does this work? And this. I'm skeptical. I'm like, sometimes you gotta like, if you want success in certain things, you just gotta take a risk sometimes, and it's like, it's not a risk. I'm just saying, like, if you're new to it and people are skeptical, and I'm just like, there's a lot of other things that people offer that are dangerous, like surgery or expensive, like shots and all types of things. Like this was a $200 product.
Finish.
Sorry. This was a $200 product. I didn't see any when I looked into your website and your products, I didn't see anything that would cause any long-term side effects. So to me, it was kind of like a no-brainer. $200, get me 3 oils. It doesn't seem to have any long-term negative effects. You have to stay healthy to do it. So it like kind of just made sense to me. But sometimes people, you just have to like, sometimes you just have to take a chance. And like, this is like, if you're going to take a chance on anything, this is the right thing to take a chance on, because we have 2 sisters right here. It's all natural. Like, I could feel their energy. Like, you would know if it's something was up with it. Like, you have a lot of people coming on here vouching for it. So it's like, for those people that are skeptical out there, just take a chance. Because if you pass on anything, this isn't the one thing that you want to pass. It's the one thing you want to try, because it actually works. So I just want to say that.
I have 2 things that I was trying to come out that Mary said, no, let him finish.
I'm done. Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry.
First thing, you point out 2 things. That surgery thing, I posted it on our page. I don't know if you see it. That 60-year-old billionaire that just passed away from penile enlargement. What would you say about that? Because you have many clients out here. The first thing they say, hey, there's no such thing that can go your penis. If there was, the whole world would be hanging. That's one. If there was, science would have said, everybody would have known. What would you say? Because we do not live in that era where now they're trying to make penile enlargement a big thing, and they're doing it in the medicine perspective to take credit for that instead of guiding people to the natural way, and people are dying from it. So what would you say?
Oh, I got the perfect response. So, real quick, my journey to this whole health and spiritual journey started in 2014, and it was by going into the Bible. The first few pages of the Bible, God says, anything that you have can be cured with fruits, veggies, and herbs. That's it. Once ever since then, I'm like, if I can heal myself with a fruit, veggie, or herb, I should be able to make this grow. I should be able to do. Then 9 years later, I found your product and I tried it. It worked, and that's all because when I was back then reading that Bible, I was like, it said that we can heal anything with the fruits, the veggies, and the herbs, and it led me to y'all. So that's my response.
Question for you, Cameron. At what point did you realize, oh shit, there was a line? Oh crap, this is not a placebo effect.
Day 5, day 3, it swelled up. Day 5, it stayed swelled, and it didn't go.
It didn't go back down.
So the first 30 days, the first week to the first 7 to 30 days, I was like, oh yeah, this is legit. Yeah. It didn't take long to convince me at all. And the first 24 to 48 hours, you could feel the blood down there. It was like you could just feel it. Like it was like, so pretty much instantly. Yeah, but the first 3 to 5 days.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. How did your partner respond?
I didn't tell, she just recently found out. It's 2025. She found out maybe like January, September, October. I think in like October. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to work. So then, I didn't tell her, and I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm going to start this, and then if it didn't work, I didn't want to be embarrassed, and then I let my insecurity out there, and then I would feel even worse. So I didn't say anything for until a couple months ago. And then she was like,
Were you not active?
Were you not active?
No, I was active, but she what do you call it? So I was stretching one day, and then she finally saw it, and then she was like, I was like, yeah, I've been. So then I told her, I was like, dang, I didn't want her to think it was anything weird. So I told her, I showed her the messages or whatever, and then she was fine with it. And she sat there, and she was like, you know what? Like, I knew it felt bigger, and I thought I was tripping. And I was like, yeah. And then I showed her the pictures, and I remember, like, baby, remember I was like this?
And look at me now.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
I love that. Now, let me ask you a question. Even without her knowing, did you notice a difference in her response during intimate time?
Yeah, but I should have told her at the beginning because it was like a mental thing in my mind because I was like, I didn't know, since I didn't tell her, I didn't know if she was like being honest or honesty is key. So just be forward. If you have a partner, just let them know you're doing it. I could understand why you wouldn't because some people might be skeptical if it's going to work or not, but it works. But she was like, when it was growing, she would just do the things. Her body would be shaking, different types of noises. So like, I know.
She reacts differently than what you are used to.
Yeah. So than the previous, experiences. So yeah. So yeah.
I love that it's been the same moment. So obviously, you know what it was before doing in the.
Yeah, this is a woman I've been with 10 plus years. So it's yeah. So
are you married?
It's complicated, but it's complicated.
Now, let me be quiet, but I wouldn't be a Cameron. Anyway, since you say complicated, let me not get into your business.
We're going to stay out of this thing. But, okay.
If a Gucci smell like the crusty crowd, smell like they put a shoe in this lady, she got patch from Haiti, she know what to do with it. She got a yum pack, it got what your coochie need. Start taking care of yourself, so that coochie can breathe. Go get that Yanni lube, start smelling like some fruit. It makes your coochie smooth, it puts you in that mood. Deodorant for that booty, smell like some tutti frutti. Get rid of that odor, so people do not notice. Your coochie got an infection, you need to go check or something. Go get some boric acid, before you be left with some. Go get some Yanni wash and go wash it, nigga. Start smelling like, yeah, coochie perfect, nigga. She also got some herbs, made that coochie extra wet. Now she dripping, slipping, got some water on my chest. Yeah, royallust.com, go get it before it's gone. If that coochie weak, it's gonna make that coochie strong.
So, okay, so let's say, what advice would you? Well, no, let me not even say that. Who would you say like this product is not for?
Definitely not. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Definitely not for people that if you know that you can't stick to something, if you can't stick to a diet, if you can't stick to exercise, get your mind right first before you try the product because you don't want to waste that. Those first 90 days are special, and you don't want to waste that.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to waste your time, your money, or especially the effort. And you don't want to waste that that good growth, that first good initial growth response is so key. Like, you want that because you'll never get that first initial response like that. You're going to get it, but this is going to be slower. So get your mind right. If you smoke, if you drink, stop that first before you apply any product. You want to stop smoking, stop drinking, start putting healthy things in your body and get up. You don't even have to do major exercise. At least take a mile walk. Like, do the little things first. Once you can get to that stage and your mind is right, then apply the oils. Because like I said, those first 90 days, your body's going to change. You're going to learn a lot of things about yourself that you didn't know. Excuse me. And then you're just going to want to capitalize off that. But the best thing I can say is eat right, stop smoking, stop drinking, and prepare yourself mentally to commit to something that's going to better yourself in the long run.
Right. Another question again. Sorry, Mickey. So
To that aspect, you need to be disciplined to answer your
Discipline,
question.
yes.
Discipline. Right. If you don't have discipline, they say for you. But I noticed you did say you were familiar with some growth products prior to us. So do you mind letting us know? You don't have to say any brands names or anything. But do you mind letting us know, like, okay, what were you doing prior? Did you see anything out of them? Compare those to us.
Yeah. So for the growth product I had was the water pump. That was 2012, 13. That was like 2013. No, sorry. The first product was the extender. And it was a little cheap eBay one. And that was 2013 to 2014. And I did gain, I want to say, at least like a half an inch. And that lasted for a while, even when I stopped using it. I would say like maybe like 6 to 9 months. Like, I was using that a lot for like a year, almost 2 years. So, and then I was doing heavy hanging too. Nothing crazy. It was just like 5 pounds at the time back then. So,
That's insane.
And for anybody heavy hanging, you don't need to go higher than 7 pounds. You don't need to go anything crazy. 7 pounds is enough to go. You don't need to go heavy at all.
We don't do
that one is a no, Cameron. It's a no.
Okay. For people that already are onto these things, you don't need to go heavy.
Don't go crazy.
But
I don't do it.
Yeah, it's dangerous, and I'm not for it. But yeah, it was a little cheap eBay extender, and then that was 2013 to 2014. 2015 was the water pump. Is when I came into the water pump. The water pump worked pretty good. I would say a quarter inch to maybe half an inch, but more so in girth. Not much in length. Maybe got a quarter inch in length. Not much. And then my journey stopped 2018, I think is when my journey stopped. 2019 is when it stopped.
Yeah.
In that gap from 2015 to 2019, I was using the extender on and off. So there's a lot of inconsistencies, but what I did gain a little bit. So yeah, so I started off with the cheap eBay extender, and then I moved into the water pump about a year and a half after I found the eBay extender.
I see his review prior to us here.
Yeah.
You want me to read it?
Sure.
Maybe?
Yeah, he said.
So in his review, he wrote this on 2014. He did the extender.
Mm-hmm.
He say he did the 5-pound kettlebell.
Yeah.
And then he started.
Don't do that, yeah.
He say he was about 3 to 3.5 on hard. 4.5 on a good day. So and then on 20 they say 5-inch on a good day. On 2019 you say 5-inch on a good day, because you say you 3 to 3.5 hard.
No, soft. That was soft. Yeah.
Oh, that was soft. Yeah. And hard 4.5. 4.5 5-inch on a good day.
Yeah.
That's what you would. And that was on 2019. And then he sent me some website he used for bathmate. I'm not gonna say that.
We have bathmate.
I'm not gonna say damn.
Thank you. But it sounds like, Cameron, what you're basically saying is you use all of that.
Yeah.
You only kind of gain less than an inch, it sounds like, because you gain like half an inch. That took you almost 2 years to gain. And then
a long time.
A quarter of an
long
inch.
Time.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, of course, when you now getting introduced to, Royal Lux Aeros Nectar, now you like, okay, wait a second, this is new, this is different. Other than, you know what, let me give them a try. was it more something like personally internal that you were like, okay, you clearly were motivated before, so the motivation like, okay, let's go at this point for you, like you just felt like, okay, I ain't got nothing to lose, like what was it exactly that said let's do it?
Yeah, it was. I've already tried it, and nothing really else worked. And like I said, I wasn't going to do anything invasive or anything like surgery. So once I saw, how do you say his name? Arcades? How do you say his name?
Arcades.
Arcades. Yeah.
He's like so dope, really was, because I think like he changed both my life and Mickey's life.
Same here. Shouts out to that brother.
Right, his audience is so dope. Really well, he's dope. But yeah, I think when it comes to our product, I think a lot of people, they, it's still that skepticism. And what I'm realizing, even when we put out the video with Ladarius D talking last time, a lot of people came back and said, you know what, let me give this a second try again. You know what I mean? Because now they're like, okay, maybe I gave up too fast.
Maybe it's you.
Hold on. Maybe I gave up too fast. Maybe I didn't give this a chance to do what it could do. So would you say if someone have already tried it and they're like, well, I didn't notice any results for the first month or 2 months, so I just gave up, would you tell them to go back, in your honest opinion?
Oh yeah, of course, 100%. I wouldn't trust anybody else but you two sisters. Honestly, like, this is no brainer.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. So with looking at looking at your past and your growth so far, you started with us 4.5 soft. You got 6 hard. Is that what you wrote here?
He said 5.5 earlier.
5.5.
It was like 5.5. Yeah.
Hard. Okay, so now you are at 8.25 or 8.5. What is it? Hard?
8.8 to 8.25.
Okay, so that's how much growth you guys. Do the math for me. 3-inch what?
I would say 2.7, 2 3/4 of an inch to 3 inches.
Okay, that's how much you have gained. For how long? How long did you gain that using us?
And were you
consistent all the way? Did you stop and go back?
Okay, so like I said, the first 2 inches came in the first about 60 days, 2 inches in 2 months. And then, so that was from August of 23 to the end of 2000. Yeah, end of 23, the August 23 to the end of 2023. I went back to school in 2024. So that whole year, I say I'd had maybe 3 or 4 months of consistent use. It was inconsistent, but I was using it, and I only maybe gained about a 1/4 inch. And then going into 25, I started again because I was finishing school April, May, like in June or July. And then I gained another 1/4 inch like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and then I stopped. But when I came back to do my workouts again, it didn't go away. It stayed like, and so I was like, what the heck? Like, so I felt like be consistent.
As long as you maintain yourself.
Yeah, so if you maintain yourself, it's not gonna, it won't go anywhere. So the last year only like 1/2 inch, but like I said, it's just inconsistency. So
and then you stress
in my part. Yeah, I was stressed. Yeah, I work. I'm in the medical field, so like I just got off a 12-hour shift not long ago and just took like a 2-hour nap. So it's like,
yeah, it's 9/11 and you're doing your sit down. Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry.
Kim, when you have to send me your pictures again, because you have on our DM this, I don't know if you put it on expiring at a certain time, it takes away the new DMs that you do for me. So I need you to resend the pictures because I had them and then they disappear. I don't know where they were.
Yes, yeah, that happened on my end too. So I still have them.
Is it the way you set up your chat?
It's the disappearing thing. Like if you accidentally swipe up, it will say you have this on disappearing mode, and it will delete a certain amount of time.
After 24 hours.
Yeah, you have to turn it off. I didn't know that.
Did I do that? Hold on. That whole message need to be stick. Okay, see, it did it now. Let me redo it.
Redo it, yeah.
Change.
I've done that several times. I'm like, oh crap,
Is it off? Is it off?
Mm-hmm. Once you say off, it will tell you it's off.
Okay, it's off. Yeah, so the pictures, I lost them. I know I have before and after with you. But I need to see a new one. So take a good one for me and then send me a previous one that I had so I can remember, because I see so many of these things. I don't know who's who.
You don't know
I know. The moment you send me the picture, I'm able to say, oh, yeah, that's that before and after. But listen, I've been in the business for a long time. I've seen a lot of giggling.
Okay. My mom was at this point of time, y'all. This is like fingers. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a finger. Great.
Yeah, it's really. See, that's another thing too. I really don't care when it comes to them like that. You know,
like, I think it's because it's like anybody we're attached to emotionally, so it's like, it's whatever.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like,
but thank you, Cameron. I think if you have more things to share, please do. But if not, I think this will definitely help our client, because you said a lot of things that leaders didn't say. So you see, every sit down is different, and I'm glad you come in and share your point of view. Is there anything that you feel like you should have said as far as herbs and exercise and tape? Is there something that leaders or you didn't say that you want to get out here?
I'm sure there is, but I might have to just write it down and come back in the future. But I just want to reiterate one more time, like Ladarius said, to eat right, exercise. It's important to, like I said, I was taking the male tonic and the Tonkat Ali. That helped a lot with recovery, blood flow, firmness, remodeling. So that is a must. Like, don't just buy the oils and think that it's gonna grow. You're gonna see some changes, but it's the herbs as well. You need the herbs as well, so that's important. Buy the herbs, the male tonic, Tonkat. Those are the ones I use the best. I find the best results. I do have the Yohimbe, but that's more so like if I don't have the urge and I want the urge, or like like energy type of thing, I use it, but I don't really use the Yohimbe. But for my go-to is the male tonic. I just bought the Atote. That'll be my first time trying that.
Like it?
Yeah. The Kigelia. I bought that 2024. I think that's the one that you need as well. The Kigelia.
The little drop.
The drops.
The drop. It's done quite Kejilia, Ashwagandha, Mecca in one bottle. So
when I tell people, if you're gonna do the oil, go all out and get the herbs, because there's gonna come a point in time you'll be like, something's missing, and it's the herbs and whatnot. And again, I want to reiterate, ChatGPT to make you a workout, so you know what to do, when to do it. That helps a lot. And that's really about it for now.
You can find that old ChatGPT, send it to us, please.
Yeah, because we will just want to create that and just put it in our membership page, so then they don't have to be doing everything.
Because like maybe we just try to recreate that, you automatically tell her no, because she didn't ask the right questions.
Right. That's why then said, did you say, hey, I've been using this product, and guess what? I put it in there now, and then it gave me something. So that's I didn't want people to just go in and say, well, ChatGPT, give me a schedule to work this out, and then don't
worry about the schedule, child. We and Cameron, and then we will figure it out for you. I know y'all.
We got y'all.
Don't worry, and it's free. Don't worry. We put it on the membership website. It's free. You get it there.
And then Last question too, Cameron, before you go, and then we'll end this. Your confidence level. How did you feel before? Let's start there first, and then how do you feel now?
Before, if we're talking about just physical stature and attractiveness, and talking to women, like, I'm fine. I'm able to talk to women the right way, and if I want to meet a woman and get a woman, I'm tall, so that helps. I look good. It was just, if it ever came down to like pants dropping, that's when I would feel like my heart's beating, like, oh shit, like.
Yeah,
But so that went away. I feel more confident in myself. Like, and for people that didn't grow in puberty, or for smaller for whatever reason, a lot of people that aren't small wouldn't understand. But it being small is like one of the most uncomfortable things in the world for a man, because it's like it turtles, and it, like, when it turtles, it goes inside your body, and that is so uncomfortable. It's like you gotta constantly pull it and readjust, and just, it's the worst feeling, I swear. Once it started to hang and just hang down, I felt liberated from my body, and my body, like, it changed something, like something that you just can't, a feeling that you won't be able to, that feeling that you always want, or you always knew other people had. I finally got it, and I'm like, I feel comfortable in my own skin now. Before, I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I feel comfortable in my own skin. Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. I've never,
Go ahead, Mickey.
Your testimony touched me, because it's exactly why I do what I do, what you just said. Because sometimes, like I always say, God created all of us different. That doesn't mean you less than. You just were created perfectly for you in your own aspect in life. And I am so grateful that God put me in a place where I can make you feel like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not me. It's not me. It's God. Let's get that straight. And I don't want to take no glory on that, because if He didn't give me the brain, if He didn't give me the vision, if He didn't put these herbs in my head to formulate something that actually truly work, not just to make people waste money. And man, I thank you, man. I don't know why I didn't want to do your testimony, but
I pushed her.
This is good to hear for me, and now I'm holding a cry, I'm so sensitive, and I'm holding that cry right here, so it doesn't come out in this live. But you are one of many guys that come to me, but your testimony touched me, because I just imagine that kids in the gym, gym PE locker room, and that he's scared to take off his clothes, scared to, because other people, he assume other people gonna make him feel less than a man. And it's not that. You are a man. You are everything you are. But I understand the
societal pressures.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand that.
And sorry, just to say one thing. Yeah. It's weird, because it's like, I was small, but my brother, he's naturally big. So it's like, we're 10 years apart. And when I saw his on accident one time, I'm like, and then I'm looking at myself, like, what's wrong with me? Like, and it's just, and it's just those mental things. It's like, but when I got the oil, like, that all changed, and it just went away, and I could finally focus on something else mentally and physically, which is amazing. Like,
thank you for sharing that. I think, and also too, I want to share this too.
Okay.
Women have the exact same thing that you guys kind of go through. You know what I mean? For us, it's more like our bodies, whether it's boobs, butt, and all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Because for me, typically I'm over here like, when I was younger, I'm like, I want a big butt. I want a, small waist. I want big boobs. Like, you know what I mean? And then it's like, you start comparing yourself to other people, especially when it's right there. I mean, for you as a man, you don't see everybody's penis unless you're watching, porn, or, like you said, accidentally saw someone else's. But for us, we can see this
right there
everywhere. So of course for us, we're comparing. So even to today, till today, I'm still comparing. And I'm over here like, oh my god, okay, I got to work out. I got to do this. I got to do that, just to make sure that I'm looking my best and stuff. But I want people to remember, like, even though there may or may not be outskirts things out there for this particular thing that people want to change, we need to remember that everybody, and I mean everybody, have something that we're insecure about.
Yes.
And it's it's crazy because it's funny because now I'm having people who are coming into my life who are so insecure about their hair. I had this lady, she's 65. She says she's never taken off her wig in like 30 years, not even in front of her.
Yeah, I've seen people like that. Yeah.
But the only time that she takes off her wig is to wash her hair, and after she puts it right back on. Her husband have never seen her scalp, nothing. And stuff like that. And it's like, wow. And then to know that and that's hair. And to men, y'all like, who cares, it's hair? But to women, it's like, it's
everything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so I think women should also look at it that way too. Men too, on the penile sense, where we don't go and be like, oh, you being exaggerated, you exaggerate things. It's like, no, like, that's understandable because we all wish we had the perfect body, but we don't.
Society have make it into that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because everything is in your face, everything is on social media, everybody's talking about everything, and so many of those street interviewers, that's the number one question they always ask: does size matter? Does this, that, and how long should someone last in bed? And it triggers things like that for someone like you, who know you came from somewhere, now you are here. Praise God, I'm so happy that you are a happy client that have truly gained, and you see a difference in you, and I'm glad God have make the product work for you, but at the end of the day, it's all these things that you see, you hear, that triggers things in here, and that make you feel a certain way, make you feel less than, make you feel this, you're not beautiful if you don't have this, so your body is not pretty if it doesn't look like you get BBLs, and it's a whole lot of social pressure that we are in today. Is not necessary, but at the end of the day, and I don't know, your testimony is all the reason why I
No, this was a great testimony.
I love your testimony.
Thank you so much for being so candid.
I'm gonna pray on that too.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Pray on that too.
Thank you so much for being so candid. Thank you so much for being so open with us, being open with the audience, being open with me and Mickey. And I'm glad, like, over the years, we've given you the opportunity to just be open and free with us. Because we truly come from a place where we're non-judgmental on a lot of things. Especially because
Kenwan is not small either. I don't get it.
Hold on, relax. Hold on. Especially me and Mickey, we've talked to everybody on different, wavelengths. So I think for me and her, we kind of like have become more sensitive to issues, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so too.
It firsthand. We see how they feel. We talk to them, and some of them, they even be embarrassed to tell you like their size now. They be like,
yeah,
oh, well. And then like some like I
used to take before pictures.
Yeah. I used to say like okay, where I used to say like where are you at now and where are you trying to be? I don't even ask them that anymore. I just say what's your goal? What's your goal? How many inches do you want to gain, and what's the end goal? Instead of asking them now, because so many of them are so uncomfortable to tell you that now and everything. Which it's funny because I automatically start switching that. Not because they told me to, but it's because I'm recognizing and I'm more conscious to them now and saying, okay, let me not ask that, because clearly that's not something that a lot of men feel comfortable with sharing. But then it's so funny. The moment they get to the goal,
let me the first one. Can I send you a picture?
Yeah.
they don't even ask me anymore. They're like, "Hey sis, I'm about to send you my pictures. I got some good updates for you." And I'm like,
Yes.
you know,
Yes. Everyone do that. He knows. Yes.
come on and share. But that goes to show you the difference in the mindsets that happen over time.
There's a growth. There's a growth that happened.
Yeah.
This is the growth table. There's a growth that's happening. Yes.
The growth that's happened, but no, and that's why I realized, like, dang, like over time I do realize, like, I've become more sensitive to men in this topic, because even like even if I'm dating a guy, number one, I would never even tell a guy to use my products ever, because typically I don't care.
You're gonna hurt someone feeling like that too.
Right,
Yeah,
but also,
They know what it's for. Yeah.
right,
Don't do
but
that.
also genuinely I don't care. I think for me it's like, and I don't know if this is every woman, but it's like, once I love you, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a damn what if it's small, big, tall, yellow size, whatever.
And I had to learn to accept that. Yeah.
But and of course I know not every woman is like that, but for me, I think like over years, I'm like, there's much better stuff that I care about than that. If you have it, great. If you don't,
And a magic stick.
I don't care. But I think also too, I think men forget, like, there are just women like who will love you either ways.
Yeah.
Ways. And I know, because trust me, I am in the whole girls group. I'm not gonna say the girls group on Facebook is, but what I realize is the women always be like, this nigga had the smallest thing I've ever had in my life, and I love this nigga to death, and he had the audacity to cheat on me. And but listen to that.
That's crazy.
But I take away from it, I'm like, wait, so these women are getting with men with small stuff, and these women who love these men like crazy. And the sad part is, these men going still cheat. And
the disrespect.
But listen though, and mind you, this is not an excuse for big men cheat or small men don't cheat. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, is that goes to show you, like, women really don't care about that when they love you.
When love is involved.
Why? Because it's like for her.
That doesn't mean they don't care, though.
Right.
They will accept and tolerate you despite of your lacks.
Right, because they see you more as they see the human aspect of you. They're like, oh, I love who he is. Like, that's it. But
they're compatible with you, though. Yeah.
The amount of number of women that I see that comment on that, and when those posts come up, and they're like, girl, it's always them. And I'm like, wait, so these women are dating men who have, not so big sizes and stuff. It's just the men that be kind of messing up themselves. But go ahead.
I want to say to the women that, there's nothing against those women that say that, but for the men that are in those relationships, and the women, if you're small and you're in a relationship and they love you because they love you and they don't care about the size, like, that's great and all. I'm glad you love me, but it's like, it's different, because if you figure out how deep is the vagina, it can go up to 7-8 inches. So it's like, you can tell me you love me, that's great, and I'm glad you love me. But if I'm trying to please you, and I know my shit is small, and I just don't feel like I'm doing the job, it's not your fault. It's me. I feel like I can't, or at the time I couldn't give you what you want, and it's like, it's just a mental, it's like mental turmoil. It's like,
it's some ego. It's you not feeling like a man.
It's a ego.
And it's like, I know I could be doing more, and I know you say you like it, but honestly, like, if I'm not happy with it, I can't be doing that much when we're doing the thing. And it's like, I feel like I could do more, and I don't know. And it's like, I don't know.
Let me remind you.
But what he's saying is valid, though. That's how a lot of
it's true. It's valid, but I think with experience in the bedroom, it wouldn't be like that with someone who's experienced and who understands that sex is an art. there's so many ways to please a woman.
It is, but it's like how many days? Like you do foreplay, you do the foreplay, you do the massage, you do the fingering. It's like at a certain point, women just want the, you know what I mean? And it's like,
The women want
and
to
it's
be
like,
extra.
I just can't explain to you how it changes when you grow 2-3 inches. Like everything is just different. Like it's like, okay, so
Your
damn,
walk
when
is
you tell
not
me
as
it feels
hard.
good and you
That
tell me
is
you love me now, it's like I can really feel it now because I feel like I can. I'm doing something for you. I'm letting you feel satisfied now. Before you didn't. Whether we did the finger play, the foreplay, whatever. When it comes down to that, it just hits different when it's
Let me,
a few inches bigger. Like it just everything changes, and I can't tell you why. Like
let me ask a
it's,
question.
I understand.
Because I was actually having a conversation like this with a past client actually, but he was talking about that with the size, and he was saying, Marie, it's a difference when you know you are dominating, and he says,
yes.
for a lot of men, we want to feel like we're dominating you, and why is it that men are so stuck on that domination type of?
Not for me personally, it's not necessarily dominant. It's just how do you put it into words? It's not that I want to dominate. It's just that I know,
You
like,
will
I
not
just don't feel
please.
this is doing it for you. It's just I can't explain it because it's not. I'm not happy with it. So how can somebody else be happy with it? You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
if I've had this my whole life and it's uncomfortable on my body, like physically uncomfortable, like if it shrinks and it shrivels up, it's uncomfortable and I don't like it. How can I know you say you love me, but when it comes to the sex part, how can you say you like it? How do I believe you if I don't believe myself that I like
So
it and I don't like it?
this
You know what I
this
mean?
is a mental thing
self,
on you.
yeah.
That's a self-esteem
Yeah,
issue within you. That's a
yeah,
mental thing in you. But you just now, the thing is now he have an experience. He have an experience with him before the products. He know what he was, and now after the product he know what it is. So now he's kind of going back and replay the past
yeah.
and say,
The past.
the way you are acting then is not the same way you acting now. So all that play a role, and I understand that, but that doesn't take away from the woman saying that she loves you.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't take away from the time she say you please. You know when a woman please, because every orgasm you will know when a woman hit the pedicle. So it's you. It's because you know within yourself you're not as endowed like you want to be. You're not as packed as you want to be. For you, you feel like I'm not a man enough. I'm not pleasing her truly like I want her to be pleased, like I want to please her. I understand it, but all that is you.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
it have nothing really to do with the woman, because
No,
if
it's not.
the
Not at all.
woman tell
Not at
you,
all.
believe her for what it is, because a woman will be honest without, well, it depends, it will be honest. But if you want her to be really honest, get her pissed off,
Oh
she will
yeah.
be honest, and whatever she say in that moment when she pissed off, believe that, because that's the honesty.
That is the
Hmm.
truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
But man, I'm glad you don't have to feel like that anymore. That's that. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
something changed, and I've
Yeah.
seen your before and after, and I personally think you good. Um,
Thank
you
you.
come, you good. I think you're
Oh,
beating yourself up.
literally.
Hmm? What did you say,
Thank you.
Marie?
So you come a long way.
Yeah, I did. With
Well,
the help of you
yeah,
two.
but he's freaking packing at 8 now. Who can say that? He come from
Over
literally four hard. You said the beginning was 4
five.
hard or 3.5
Three and a
hard.
half, three to four. Let's say we'll just say 4 soft and 5 hard to make it easy.
Right, like you come
Yeah.
a long way. I'm
Yeah.
even talking before us. When you said you were 3 something before us. That was when you were doing the hanging, the pumping, and that. You have
Yeah.
come a long way. Like
Huh.
before us. Listen, from the beginning, from a 3 something, to a 8 point something. Come on now.
Yeah, no,
I understand now. I understand because when you look at that, that's a big difference now.
That's a big
I
difference.
understand. I understand now.
I was almost micro. Like, you understand? Like,
almost. Micro is 2 and under, isn't it?
Yeah, I was pretty. I felt micro.
Yeah.
I know it's 2 and under, but 3 is not. It wasn't that much of a. You know what I mean?
And you said you are a taller guy. So
How tall are you?
6'3".
Yeah. So that even makes you more.
Yeah, that will mess you up.
Yeah, and let me tell you another thing. This always like stuck with me. So it's like I'm a big guy, and you said my name, but in Spanish is shrimp. Cameron is Cameron and shrimp. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, like I'm this big guy, but I got this little shrimp. It was just mental. It's all mental. But now I don't gotta worry about that. Now I got a jumbo shrimp. Like,
you making all this comedy. Wow, you 6 still. I you know what? It makes sense because normally in a woman, they say tall, dark, handsome guy. They're assuming you packing a good 9 inch, or longer.
Yeah. But what I've learned is the taller ones tend to have.
I'm shocked. I'm now learning all this now that tall men is not what you perceive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
actually, a lot of short guy or what
it is now.
Short guy or the one who's like, oh come on, I'm gonna show you something. I may be short, but this is it. You know. But I'm shocked. That's a big reality check for me.
Yeah. But again, it's just all about anatomy, what you were given with, what you were born with. But
it is what it is.
Knowing that our product is helping so many men out there, like the amount of thank yous I get.
Yes.
In the DMs, especially, it's so funny. I don't think I have as much followers as I have people in the DMs.
Insane.
When I was first starting out, it was crazy. Like I had like 3,000 DMs, especially the day that we went viral, right? The day we went viral, it was like 3,000. Then all of a sudden, it was 8,000. Then Instagram just stopped counting.
Yes. Because they assume you are doing bots. Right. It happens so fast, yeah.
It just put the little plus sign by the number. So then I'm like, okay, stop counting at that point. But it's funny. My following didn't grow as fast though. It was over time. I think it's like when men finally realize, oh, this is a safe space. Then they hit the follow button and everything. They will follow. But most of them, they don't follow me. When I go and I check on that profile when they try to talk to me, they don't follow. They just be like,
I have a question for Cameron because he said he do post on Reddit.
Yeah.
And I have clients that do post on Reddit and I don't know who they are. Are you one of those clients, Cameron?
I had to delete the post because I would get flooded with messages, and I'm like every day. I'm like, yeah, man, go buy it. Like it's not a scam. They're like every day for
you are one of those. Because I know Frankie have done some posts. He told me in the past. Joseph done. He told me in the past. But there was a story. Like if someone told a story from where they began and how much they gained, and I saw it, a client sent it to me. I'm like, who is that? Because they don't have the real name. So when you say Reddit, I'm like, wait, who wrote a story on Reddit?
I was one for sure, 100%.
He was fighting with people. He was fighting on the comments with people.
Yeah, that was me.
I'm sure. Because they don't believe him.
You do know they're gonna see you now. You do know now it's gonna make a face to them. They're gonna be like, I remember that guy.
And it's funny because you probably people be like, oh, that he probably selling y'all some scam. Don't believe him, and it's like,
I'm so over that. I'm tired of people like when they say that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Try it. Don't try it.
I don't care. I'm like, it don't hurt me none because you still gonna be the same.
Because if you have a story like Cameron, you can become Cameron today.
Okay.
Yeah. That part.
And that's a guarantee.
Guaranteed, yes.
We're glad.
Period, right? What does it say? What do the people now say? Clock it.
Clock it.
Wait, what does it? You know, there's always a new twist.
That Chichi man clock it thing. It's okay.
Yes.
I know
I'm on that.
I'm masculine.
Okay, Kimwen, it was great having you. Thank you for having me on this sit down. It's not me.
Thank you. It was a pleasure as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for pursuing me to have this interview with you, and I hope other clients like you can come and not be afraid, because at the end of the day, you're helping other men that are in your situation that's trying to get out there. And I want to say that just for information purposes, if you are under 2, please don't put in your mind that you can be a Cameron on 8-inch like his story developed. It will take way longer for you to hit that. I don't want you to say, oh man, Cameron used to be 3 or 4, whatever it was, and now he's 8 something, or okay, then it's me. No. It will be you, and maybe yours may be like from 2 to a 4 to a 5. Maybe yours might be like that, but it will take a long time. The point is, I want you to be realistic with the goals that you have for this product. Hit one goal first, then
the next. Yes, because I'm trying to get to Ladarius level. So, like, I'm happy, but I'm still trying to shoot for more.
Me personally, I'm going to tell you like I tell Ladarius. Look, you are done. Like, you 8-inch. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Not 8-inch. You 8-inch on something. Come on.
Yeah.
He's almost at 12, or at least at 12 now. I don't even know anymore.
No, Ladarius is, to be exact, is 11.43 something.
That's still too much.
Yeah, he's not
even half yet. He's not even 11 half, but I know he's close to it, which will be really hard, even though you see it's just like maybe 0.7 or 0.5 inch growth that he needs to get to. It will be extremely hard and slow for him to get to that, because his body had already stretched that much.
Yeah.
Bear that in mind. He's been trying to hit that 12-inch for the last 2 years. It's not there.
Right.
So I want you to take that into perspective. The body can only do but so much.
Mickey,
I know I can get to a 9. Like I said, I was almost there.
No, you can get to a 9. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mickey, I'm afraid that you may have to come back. So.
You may have to come
back. Oh, that's fine. I'll be back on time.
But anyway, yes.
Please. Oh, one of these days, can we do a live?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Let's do it after I find out what's going on with these videos.
Right.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go do a hear ye. We have a special client tonight. Come and join us. So then we can have.
All right.
Okay. All right, Clement. Thank you so much. Oh my God, we've been here for 2 hours.